we go.
Hey, $4,000 fit and I ain't doing nothing.
What
Boy,
else?
I ain't worried about shit. My whole team crunching.
What
Hit
else?
him in this shit with that stick for all that mean mug. I only trust my brother with my life, cause we been thugging. Tell a nigga block 2 times.
Goddamn. What's up, YouTube? Man, back at it with another video. I'm gonna just freestyle today, man, but I'm gonna do a quick story time. For real, I'm gonna do a quick story time. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. I ain't sleep real good, man. Slept in the back of this truck. This ain't even my truck. It's a loaner truck. Long story, bro. And my hair nappy, but I'm happy, pocket full of dough. But anyway, quick story time. Oh no, first of all, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Matter of fact, put in the comments how you got fired. If you got fired a crazy way from a trucking company, put in the comments on how you got fired. But as you can tell by what I just said, this video is about how I got fired from Schneider National back in 2011. Back then, it was 2011. I think I had worked at Schneider for about a year and a month or two or something like that. I was just shy of under 2 years of experience at this time, right? I was an over-the-road driver. I was on my way home. I had just left Dallas, Texas. I was down in Dallas, Texas. I was actually getting ready to move to Dallas, Texas. I was hanging with my dad. He was down there for a minute. So what happened was I came up from Dallas. I had a load up from Dallas. I dropped it in our yard in Edwardsville, and it was actually time for me to go home to Michigan, right? So I get the trailer number where Edwardsville, like I said, in the terminal. I go to back up under this trailer, and it's going to Target. So I'm assuming it was some high value freight. So I go to back under, and I was like, boom. And, you know, I try to do my tug test, and I pull out. And I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on? So I hit it again. Boom. Pull up. And it's not locking. I'm like, what's going on? So I get out. I look. They got a kingpin lock on the kingpin. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to get a little comfortable. So, they got a kingpin lock on the trailer. So I go to the shop, tell them what's going on, get the key for the kingpin lock or whatever. And I take the kingpin lock off, take it back into the shop, back under the trailer, did a tug test, bro. I did a tug test. Because at first I didn't remember. They asked me, like, did you do a tug test? I did a tug test. And that's why you never should just trust the tug test. Because I did it. I did the tug test, and it worked. So I did a tug test. I drove around the lot to go to the fuel island. I get fuel. I drive around the lot again. I mean, bro, the truck's turning. It's turning. You feel me? It's turning. So I drive around the lot again. And then I get to the gate, right? And this is where it gets crazy. So I get to the gate, and I stop, because at Edwardsville, they have a satellite place where they let you in and out the gates. So I get to the gate, I stop, I get permission to leave or whatever. As I'm pulling out, I'm driving, I hear boom. I'm like, what the hell is that? I look back, my trailer's disconnected, bro. I was like, oh my God. My trailer just dropped at the gate. And, you know, and Edwardsville is a pretty busy place. Luckily, at the moment, nobody was out there. And this is, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Because usually on a lot of these tractors, they have those slides where if you back up under a trailer, you can just slide and back right back up under it. But for some odd reason, in my mind, that didn't settle. Because honestly, if I would have just back real quick and it was slid right up, I would have been good to go and I could have just left. But it didn't work out that way. So I get out and I'm trying to crank. This is pretty heavy too. So another brother came over there to help me, and we cranking. He's like, bro, just come on, let's crank this real quick. And as me and him cranking, the orientation coordinator comes outside and he sees us. He walks over to us, and the whole orientation class comes out, actually. So it wasn't just the coordinator, it was the whole class comes out. So the coordinator just walks over to me. He's like, "You dropped the trailer, huh?" He's like, "Don't even worry about it, bro." He said, "Drive around. We're going to have the forklift come out." He said, "Go to the shop, have them check your truck out." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm done." So I was like, "I'm done, bro. I'm done here." Schneider, it was good. It was good while it lasted. So I go to the shop, tell them check it out. So while I'm waiting for the shop to pull my truck in, I'm packing my shit. So the terminal manager comes outside and talks to me. Of course, everybody's seen it. It's a big commotion at this point. So the terminal manager comes outside. He's like, "You probably done, right?" I said, "I just lifted up my bag. Like, I'm getting my shit together right now, bro." So they take my truck in the shop, and I'm talking to the terminal manager. I'm telling them what's going on. And like I said, I just waiting because I know I'm done. They told us in orientation, you say, you drop a trailer, you fire, bro, flat out. There's nothing you can say or do. Unless there would have been a faulty fifth wheel, like if it was a mechanical situation, but I don't think it was like that. Well, okay, I'm going to come back to what I think happened, but I'm going to finish the story first. So they come back, they're like, "Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the fifth wheel. How you want to get home? You want us to get a bus ticket?" I said, "Bro, just give me a cab to the airport. I'm about to rent a car and I'm gonna drive home." I was just, like I said, I knew it. I'm like, I'm not about to argue with y'all. I know what type of time it is. I know what time y'all on. I know I'm done. So I finished getting my stuff out my truck, and I have it all in the office. I don't think I had a ton of stuff with me, because when I drove for Schneider, bro, like I used to live in my truck. Like I had a lot of my worldly possessions in the truck. Like I had all my shoes, all my clothes. Like I had all of my stuff in my truck. But for somehow, I think a lot of my stuff was at my mom's house. So I didn't have that much stuff with me. So I just took all my stuff to the airport, got a rental car, and drove back to the crib. But yeah, man. And then, okay, so what I think happened was, and I've done this before, or after, actually, later on, but when you back up under trailer, sometimes the fifth wheel, either it gets caught or it don't connect all the way. So sometimes you can feel it. Like I remember at my current place that I'm leased to, I backed in and it just felt weird, but I'm doing a tug test and it's not releasing. So it was wintertime too. But when the situation that I'm speaking of happened, it was not wintertime and it was not snow on the fifth wheel. I honestly don't really know what happened. I just don't think it connected all the way and it released somehow. But that's why after that, I always got under the truck and I checked visually with my eyes, my two eyes looking at that trailer, because you just never know. And if it feels weird, and this is my rule of thumb to this day, if it feels weird when you back under a trailer, bro, just pull a fifth wheel and do it again. Just make sure you do it again, bro. It's not worth dropping the trailer. And luckily, the time that I dropped it was just in the yard and it wasn't on the highway and I wasn't moving fast, because, I mean, that could be bad, bro. I mean, it could be very bad for a lot of people if that happens. So, yeah, just make sure you check your fifth wheel visually under there. Go under there and look, man. It's not going to kill you, to make sure it's locked in there. And if it feels weird, if you just got a gut feeling, pull that pin and do it again, bro. Just do it again. But of course, y'all can say I'm driving trucks again. But I took about a 8th month hiatus after that situation. I went back to doing what I was doing before I drove trucks, which is I was working on cars and changing oil and stuff like that in the shop. I did that for about 8 months till I got tired of being broke. And I honestly thought that was going to be on my DAC report, but it wasn't. It was never on my DAC report, which is crazy because I could have went and got a job immediately. I could have went, like, for some odd reason, Schneider just put that we parted amicably. They didn't even put that not Carter, I'm sorry, Schneider National put that we split it, you know, like I quit, basically. That's how they made it look on my DAC report. So I could have been driving the whole time, but I think I just needed a break to get off the road. And eventually I went back to driving, man. I went to another company called Logistics One out of Warren, Michigan, and I made a lot of money, and I've been driving ever since then. So, yeah, that's really the story of how I got fired from Schneider National, and I dropped my trailer in front of everybody. It's pretty embarrassing, but, I mean, shit, it happens, man. Players fuck up. That's what I say. So, we right at 10 minutes, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, do all that. It's